Hello again, everybody. I think I want to talk to you about a good friend of mine, and I think that we all, a friend of mine from high school that I grew up with, we all know the story of the BP Deepwater Horizon incident in the Gulf of Mexico some years ago, and 11 men that lost their lives. And I think a lot of us have seen the film that was made by Mark Wahlberg. And in the film, there's a worker, and I'm gonna ask you to forgive me. I didn't grow up in the oil business, although I have a brother who works as a petroleum engineer. I have a nephew who's studying to be a petroleum engineer, and we have lots of oil workers in my family. My brother-in-law Chris also, and they know these terms better than I do. But in the movie, there's a young man on the drill platform, and he was the one when the mud was blowing up, this kind of stuff. Well, he portrayed, I believe, my friend from high school. His name was Stephen Curtis. Now, Stephen and I went to high school together, and we were in the same class. Now, I went to a very small high school. When I say same class, I'm talking about there were 15 of us in our graduating class at Georgetown High School, the class of '87. There were 6 girls and 5 boys, and sadly, of that class, there are two of the guys in my class are dead. I passed away. Stephen being one, and the other one being my brain is fried from this. Anyway. Which I can tell you some other stories about too, about him. It was quite fun. I think it was Robert. I can't remember his name now. I don't know why it blows my brain, but he was a cut up in the class. But anyway, but Stephen though, Stephen and I, we had this dream of going in the military, and I went in the Army, and I was going to go in the Marine Corps, but my dad wouldn't got the Army recruiter. He didn't. My dad told me, Marines kill people, and I was like, well, I mean, what the military does, But also the Marine Corps couldn't guarantee me the contract that the Army could. But Chris, though, Stephen Curtis, he went in the Marine Corps. And there was an accident while we were in high school. He was hit in the face, and it cracked his bone. And I think he was in infantry school when he got sick, and they discovered with an x-ray that he had this crack, and he was medically... he was sent home for medical reasons from the Marine Corps. This was back in the day where it was hard to get into the military. It was not very easy at all in the, this is 87, 88. But I remember I was on leave, and I saw Stephen for the last time, and we were still very young guys, and I remember he had all of his military wardrobe there with him, and he showed me all of his dress blues and everything, and he also explained to me that they had to pay for it themselves. And I was like, man, the Army gave us everything. And the Marine Corps, they have to pay for it themselves. I thought it was crazy. But anyway, but Stephen was a really good guy, and when he got sent back, he moved right back into that Southern boy lifestyle from Louisiana, and a hunter and a fisherman, and his son Trevor. I follow him on Facebook, and he's still getting at it like his dad did. And before I made this video, and I asked his wife Nancy if I could make this video, and this is not going to be a long video, but it's going to be a video talking about somebody who a Marine, and then although not for a long time, but once a Marine, always a Marine, and he did finish his recruit training, so. And then, really good baseball player. He played for a high school baseball team. He was a really good baseball player. He loved baseball, actually. And matter of fact, I didn't play because I went off to go to basic training this summer between our junior and senior year, so I didn't play for the high school baseball team. I played basketball. And Stephen was a good guy, and another one of those friends of mine growing up that I lost, that we've all lost, because he's a good soul, a good guy. Everything I see in his son, he's a great father, a great husband to his wife, and taken away too early, 50, I think, he'd be 51 years old right now. And But yeah, it's tough. You know, it's tough. Like I said in my earlier videos, I've lost so many good friends just from high school, from life, from the Army, even from now. You know, and it's not always easy. You know, when you lose good friends, people that you've grown up with and that you've built a life with. You know, as friends. And Stephan was an awesome guy, actually. And this video, although it's short and it's not a lot of information in it, but Stephan was one of those. Matter of fact, they called his name out in the movie. And yeah, it was a good, how should we say this, a good memorial to him and the other men that lost their lives on the Deepwater Horizon, the 11 men, and the families that lost their husbands and their loved ones. So this goes out to them, and continue saying a prayer for those families, and remember that that they're still grieving the loss of their family members also. Anyway, you guys have a good day, and thanks a lot. And likes up and all this kind of stuff for my video. And I realized that I need to trim my mustache. It's all weird looking over here. It looks weird. Maybe it's just the way I hold my face. Anyway, thanks a lot. You guys have a good day. And thanks for watching my videos. Goodbye.